Welcome, one and all. Episode 12 of 7 Sunday Morning Hot Takes is your Money in the Bank Roundup and Review. I'm the dispatcher. Let's get rolling. Hot take number 1. Let's work our way backwards and start at the end. R-Truth, are you kidding me? Was it always a work, or was there a reconsideration? And when did that happen? I know what they're going to say, that fan outpouring brought him back, and maybe that's true, but either way, what a smart move and what a smart finish. I'll admit, I was completely fooled. Even as he was removing his hood, I was like, who is that? Most of my predictions on this evening were dead wrong, but that was one time when I was really happy to be fooled. Now Truth's mission has to be to bring Cena back from the dark side, and if he can jam away at the wedge that exists between Cena and the Dipstick, that's really all it'll take. Hot take number 2. Most of my hot takes try to be interesting if not informative, or if the mood strikes me, amusing. Not too many of them are straight up critical, but I have been really harsh on the Dipstick, and deservedly so. He's an awful human being. However, I also like to give credit where it's due, praise excellence, and encourage more of it. And that second rope moonsault through the table was a thing of beauty, and the way he sold it was next level incredible. It's not really a comfortable thing to say, but well done, Dipstick. Bravo. My one solace is that professional wrestling teaches certain virtues, like sacrifice, courage, and humility. If Dipstick starts to demonstrate these qualities, and uses his social influence to spread these noble ideals, then maybe I'll start using his name. Doubtful, but maybe. Take number 3. So the men's Money in the Bank went to the predictable winner, but the way we got there was a wild, unpredictable ride. Fatu fully all gas, no brakes babyface now. Glad they pulled the trigger on that so quickly. Solo was my dark horse pick, and I thought he was excellent in the match. And him and Jacob have a bright, long future together, or apart. Rollins winning the briefcase sets up an interesting dynamic for tomorrow night when Jay meets Gunther. Does Jay beat Gunther clean twice in a row after getting roughed up Saturday and Friday? I can't see that. So does Gunther just get the title back? Maybe, but Rollins and the Revolutionaries are out for absolute power and control. Are they prepared to let Gunther get comfortable with the championship and fortify his position at the top? Seems counterintuitive to the message Rollins is sending. And if Jay does win, he'll never be more worn out and vulnerable than at that moment. If Rollins cashes in before the 3 count, it becomes a triple threat, no DQ. And now Breakker and Reed can ensure the end result for the Architect. So I guess I'm calling Rollins to be the world champ when Raw goes off the air tomorrow night, but I'll have you know, my predictions are almost always wrong. Hot take number 4. For instance, I thought CM Punk was going to win the Money in the Bank. I even fantasy booked myself into believing CM Punk could come out dressed as Penta and still win it. I kept staring at Penta's arm tattoos to see if they were really his or if they were pulling off an insane switcheroo. Sometimes my ideas are bonkers, but I thought if J.D. McDonough can pull off being El Grande and fool everyone, then CM Punk can pretend to be Penta for one night. Hot take number 5. Here's an unpopular opinion probably. I don't really like Penta. And it's not just because he isn't CM Punk, though last night that did have something to do with it. I just don't like his style. There's too much of it. Not only does he wear a mask, but makeup too, tattoos on every visible part of his body, a limp-wristed hand gesture, and a silly walk borrowed from Monty Python. He's trying too hard. I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. The essence of cool for my generation is the Fonz and Happy Days. And the idea that being cool is effortless, and the moment you're caught trying to be cool, you lose all cool mystique. It's not that I don't like lucha wrestlers or masked wrestlers. I like Rey Fenix a lot. I admire Rey Mysterio. I really like Dragon Lee and also Axiom. I just don't like Penta. Also, I don't like the Mexican Destroyer, the Canadian Destroyer, or the Code Red. That's just my unpopular opinion, probably. Hot take number 6. Hard loss for Lyra, but you could see it coming. Becky will be a good champ, and it elevates the title that's already vastly more prestigious than the U.S. title, soon to be held by Julia. I thought for sure Becky would try to put Lyra in the disarmor while she was raising her hand, and I thought for sure Bailey would make her return and save Lyra some face, but maybe Lyra saves more face when she handles her own business. Will we see Bailey tomorrow night on Raw? I'm going to say yes, so probably no. I think it deserves mentioning that might have been Lyra's best match so far in the WWE. She was outstanding. She deserves heaps of praise, and I hope they keep her involved. Up next, I predict Lyra will be a finalist again this year at the Queen of the Ring tournament, losing to the eventual winner. Hot take number 7. But who will win the Queen of the Ring tournament? I'm sad that it won't be Naomi now. That would have been my first choice. But happy for her that she's the new Miss Money in the Bank. She deserves it. Her heel work without the glow has been illuminating, and that's a classic example of irony if you're looking for one to explain to a friend what irony is. Maybe she'll win the Queen of the Ring while she still has the briefcase. Then, if she loses her title shot at SummerSlam, she can immediately cash in for a rematch. Or, if she wins the title, she'll be the champ, the queen, and have the briefcase as an insurance policy too. More likely, Jade will be the queen, win at SummerSlam, and then Naomi cashes in and steals it from her. But here's an early long shot prediction. Liv Morgan will be the Queen of the Ring, and she'll be faced by then, along with Dominic, who won an impromptu match last night against Octocon Jr. Raquel will turn on Liv, costing them the tag titles, and then Raquel wins the titles for a sixth time with Roxanne as her new partner. And JD McDonough is revealed to be El Grande, and R-Truth, after saving John Cena's soul, rejoins the Judgment Day and starts eating apples and speaking Spanish. Thanks for being here. I'm the Dispatcher. You're on the top turnbuckle, and every day is a sunset flip.